Forget everything you know about kangaroos. Imagine a 2-meter monster with a rigid, human-like spine and bizarre single-toed feet that look more like a horse's hoof than a marsupial's paw. This is Procoptodon, the prehistoric giant that became too heavy to hop and chose a terrifying bipedal stride instead. How did this 240-kilogram titan abandon its family's greatest survival trait? Let's dive into the evolutionary paradox. Today, we're reconstructing this Pleistocene giant to show you why its strange anatomy changed the rules of walking forever. 50,000 years ago, the Australian scrublands were a theater of giants. This was the era of the Pleistocene. While the world entered an ice age, Australia's giants faced a different challenge, an environment that demanded a new way to move. Procoptodon thrived here for hundreds of thousands of years, peaking just before the arrival of the first humans. The key to its mystery lies in its bones. Unlike modern kangaroos, its spine was rigid, designed for upright support. Look at those feet. A single massive hoof-like claw replaced the four-toed structure we see today. It was built for weight, not bounce. At 500 pounds, hopping would have shattered its own bones. Evolution effectively locked its hips into a bipedal stride. It didn't hop, it stalked. This human-like walk allowed it to pivot and balance in ways no modern marsupial can. Its name literally means forward-chopping teeth. Those massive jaw muscles were designed to crush the toughest vegetation. This was a biological tank, a 240-kilogram anomaly that defied nature's design, and it all came down to what it ate. The Pleistocene landscape was harsh. Procoptodon specialized in a diet of saltbush and fibrous tree branches. Its forward-facing eyes gave it the depth perception needed to navigate dense forest canopies and reach the best forage. By trading speed for a stable bipedal stance, it could reach food sources that were completely out of reach for its cousins. How long did these giants live? In the brutal world of prehistoric Australia, reaching old age was a feat in itself. Estimates suggest a lifespan of 15 to 20 years, provided they could evade the predators that stalked the shadows. Reproduction was a massive energy investment. Like modern kangaroos, they were marsupials, but on a much larger scale. A single joey would spend months developing in the pouch, protected from the harsh environment by its mother's massive frame. Juveniles had to learn to walk quickly. Unlike modern joeys, they didn't have the luxury of a quick hopping getaway. The first 2 years were the most dangerous. For a walking giant, every step was a gamble against gravity and hunger. Its walking gait wasn't just for travel, it provided the stability to stand on one leg and reach with powerful clawed arms. These arms were for more than just feeding. They were tools of leverage, allowing the giant to pull the canopy to its level. This upright stability enabled Procoptodon to dominate the browsing niche, effectively becoming the giraffe of the Australian scrub. But reaching the food was only half the battle. Its jaw was a biological nutcracker, capable of crushing the toughest fibers. With powerful jaw hinges and deep molars, it could process saltbush that other herbivores found completely indigestible. This was a machine built for consumption. But in the Pleistocene, the browsers were also the browsed. Enter the predators. There was a disturbing reason why a 500-pound giant needed a rigid spine and powerful arms: defense. The thylacoleo, the marsupial lion, was its primary threat, a predator that could climb trees and ambush from above. Then there was megalania, a lizard the size of a car. For a slow-moving giant, detection was the only hope for survival. Procoptodon's size was its armor, but its lack of speed made it a target for the most specialized killers of the ancient world. Nature effectively deleted the Procoptodon. But why? Its specialized walk, once an advantage, became a death sentence. Climate change shifted the landscape. The dense scrublands vanished, replaced by open grasslands where speed was the only currency. Then, 45,000 years ago, humans arrived, a new predator that the slow-walking giant was never evolved to face. It was the perfect storm. The anatomical mistake that nature couldn't allow to continue was finally erased from history. Let's count down the scientific facts. Number 5, Procoptodon was the largest kangaroo to ever live, weighing twice as much as a human. Number 4, Its single-toed foot is a unique evolutionary experiment that has never been repeated in any marsupial since. Number 3. Its flat face and forward eyes provide a depth perception comparable to modern primates. Number 2. Fossil tracks prove it used an alternating gait, meaning it literally walked like we do. And number 1, it coexisted with humans for thousands of years, becoming a ghost in indigenous oral histories. You can witness these giants yourself. Their remains are preserved in the Narracorde Caves and the Australian Museum in Sydney. Modern CT scans and DNA sequencing from these fossils are still revealing the secrets of their bipedal stride today. The Procoptodon reminds us that evolution isn't a straight line. It's a series of daring and sometimes deadly experiments. If you want to see more prehistoric monsters brought back to life, hit that subscribe button. This has been Extinct Earth.